Hey, this is Majin. Here's some reviews for you today. First up, we'll do Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange this was a great book. I mean, this is the beginning of, the war on magic. And one thing I thought was really fascinating is that they're doing is before, you just had Doctor Strange and he had his magic spells. But now he's tapping into other things, like there's the Atlantean black magic that he's using that's causing his eyes to bleed. And Wong has been healing Doctor Strange by basically what he did was he set up a bunch of monks. And these monks basically absorb the damage of Doctor Strange. So, like, if I can get to the page, the monks basically, here they are. They have all of his ailments. Like, for an example, there's the monk here that has his eyes bleeding, the vomiting because he can't eat. There's like tumors going, and that part was just great. And from there, it's all hell starts breaking loose. Really enjoying this book. Highly recommend it. This would have been my book of the week, but Spider-Man was, to me, just more fun. This was fascinating as the setup to everything, but the other one was just more fun. Alright, now let's go to the others. Alright, I'm going to be brutally honest here. None of these books really rose to the ranks here. I think, if any, at best, some of these things are just average. Like Uncanny X-Men. I get it. There's the mutant healers are being targeted. So we obviously can't have good mutants save them, so they have to have the ruthless supervillains. Magneto, the Sabretooth. Yeah, no, I'm making fun of their names. Psylocke and all those guys. And to me, this book seems like a lot of posing. And not much gets done. And granted, yes, a healer getting killed, a healer being saved, that is technically a lot. But to me, it just seems like pose. All right, yeah, the healer died. Okay, we're gonna pose some more, and it's just like I want to see some fighting. I want to see some action. We get a little bit here. But, even this little bit of action here, Magneto, he does he jacks them up. But then we already know that he's got power issues. So it's basically he gave them one good punch. They basically fell, and then they let him go. And I'm just like, oh, stop it. Just do evil. Kill them. Kill those Dark Riders. Now, going on to Nova with the war between Mole Man and his son, even this, it's just... Alright, I'm being cynical or so, but it was just, wham! Daddy didn't pay attention to me. Wham! Daddy didn't take me for ice cream. Wah! Daddy didn't play baseball. Can't play catch with me. Wah! I'm gonna kill Daddy now. And Nova's trying his hardest to go, dude, it's your dad. You can't be doing this. And he's like, wah! What do you want your dad to wipe your tears? Wah! And which angers Nova because Nova's got some dad issues of himself. And it was an interesting perspective in the sense that Nova really wants his father, and he was abandoned by his father, while the Mole Man's son is like, my dad abandoned me, and I want to kill him. So that's an interesting dynamic, and don't get me wrong, it's like, yes, I understand, you gotta play the wah card, but man, it's just like, oh, you just want to punch the kid, it's like, dude, really? But anyways, but the end part was the best part, where it's like, like you can see being Nova is taking a toll on Sam and his relationship with his family, and he's just at it. He can't take it, and so I mean, I'm still gonna read Nova, but god damn, it's like me. Art was great, but mediocre. Mediocre. And Avengers. They're basically picking up the storyline during Axis when the Red Skull basically, took Xavier and took his brain, and the Uncanny Avengers are out looking for whatchamacallit, the Red Skull. I thought this page was great because if you really look through this page, there's a lot of little Easter egg things. Like there's the Hellfire Club. That's the guy who fought Professor Xavier. There's not in this page, I don't think here, but Hammerhead's here. There's a few other ones here and there scattered. Scattered throughout. So you just have to keep your eye out for them. But basically, it's the red. That's all you need to know. The Uncanny Avengers are after the Red Skull, and the Red Skull's got some dastardly deeds planned, and he wants to kill all the Avengers, anybody who's been an Avenger, and it's just the start. And to me, it's like. To me, I think a lot of people can argue that the taking of Xavier's brain was a huge mistake, and this would have been the time to fix that mistake. I'm thinking, okay, it made an interesting storyline, but it's a storyline that they could get rid of now, because in a sense now they're giving the Red Skull too much power. I think, like, as it stood, Red Skull and Steve Rogers were the perfect yin-yang. And, Steve Rogers was good. Red Skull was evil. They both had super strength. They both had a super serum to keep them alive forever. Perfect balance. And now Red Skull's got Xavier's powers upon everything else. So it now takes Cap, out of that yin-yang thing. I don't know. It's all right. It's an all right book. It's not the greatest. I think if anything, we'll tell later on, like 3 or 4 issues into it. We'll get a better idea of how this is going to play out. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Like, share. We'll have some more reviews later. And until next time.